Real Talk with your host, RabbitChimp805. Talking about real issues, gamers, gaming, games, online and offline. Daily 2-hour broadcasts, live on the PlayStation 4. It's Real Talk with your host, RabbitChimp805. YouTube, Defecate. That's DFK8.
Hey, this is RabbitChimp805. Playing Fortnite on the PlayStation 4. Broadcasting through YouTube Defecate Primate. And this is episode 33, Think Tank. It's Thursday, January 9th, 2020. I've been having internet connections all day, so I don't know if this game is going to stay playing, you know, if I'm able to continue playing, or what. It may. What in God's hell is this? That's some crazy dubstep shit, right? Alright, moving on. Let's see what else we got. That's interesting. I was like checking into the shop to see what's going on. There you go. That's kind of cool. That's interesting. So like I was saying, I was having some internet troubles. I've reset the router 3 times now, and still getting some weird errors. But let's see. Let's see if we're able to get something going here. So what's up, Chimp Timp? Is your voice allowed to be shared?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Right now I'm playing Goat Simulator.
I played that yesterday. It made me throw up.
Oh man. It's okay every once in a while to play. Well, not for you, but like, for me. But it really gets boring real fast.
Yeah, there's like really nothing to do in that. I mean, you run around and break things, you know? I mean,
Yep. The only thing to really do in the game is to complete all those little challenges and just earn the trophies. That's really all Goat Simulator is, just an easy platinum. If you're wondering, is any of the DLC worth buying? In my opinion, only the Star Wars one is. The rest of the DLC, it's complete garbage.
nice. I guess I'll have to play solo. Oh, well, they added arena solo? What the hell is that? What is arena solo? Prove your skill in this competitive mode. During each match, you'll earn hype by either achieving high placements or eliminating opponents. As you gain hype, you'll compete against tougher opponents with similar skill level. No, I don't care about that. Let's go get wrecked playing solo like usual. Okay. So, this episode of Think Tank generally, think tank is about just like what it sounds. You know, if you ever worked in a think tank, it's a place where you come up with new, fresh ideas for old things, like maybe inventions that haven't been made, or how you could better an invention that's currently in the world, or things that when you grew up just aren't around anymore and you wish you still had them now, or tanks. Army tanks, military tanks, or, you know, tanks like an aquarium, a fish tank. Anything like the tank. I mean, a tank can be like a container of milk, a big giant tank of milk, or water, or grain, a silo, let's say. So basically, it's You know, or you talk about tanks and games, I guess, you know?
Yep.
I mean,
You know, Iraq had so many tanks, but they were all outdated, and they got like turned into a shredder by the U.S. It was crazy.
but I mean, Iraqi tanks were Russian tanks, so the reality is I don't believe Iran has actually ever made an Iranian tank or an Iraqi tank, you know?
Nope.
Everything's Russian or Chinese made usually, you know, like that.
I felt bad for those tank crews. Those
What's
tank
that?
crews. You know, the Iraqis in their tanks. Like, I felt so bad for them because I knew they never had a chance against any of the countries that fought against Iraq. Yeah. I mean, they were just doing what they were trained to do to defend their country, and then we went in there and just, it was like a bloodbath, basically.
That's kind of what we do, though. America's always been known to police the world and spread their ideology, I guess you'd say, you know.
Yeah, but the Russians tried to do that too.
So did the Nazis during World War II.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Everybody's guilty of that. Nobody's innocent.
Yeah, all humans want to take over every resource on the planet. It's just part of being a human being, an animal.
I'm pretty sure aliens, if there's aliens out there, do the exact same thing.
Probably. Can't deny that. I mean, I don't know, so it's entirely possible. I'm just floating along and looking at the stars and
I wish they would invent, flying cars that use anti-gravity. That would be cool.
Yeah, we were supposed to, in the 50s when you went to Disneyland, I didn't go, but you see it on the YouTube videos, we were supposed to have flying cars like in 1965 and 1970. Where are our damn flying cars? I guess technically we do have flying cars. They're called airplanes, right?
Yeah.
So we guess we do have flying cars already.
In a way, yeah.
I better find somewhere to land here. Right here. Anything else close by? People's over
When
there
you
fighting.
when you were in the military, did you like those meals ready to eat? Were they were they tasty?
They were wonderful.
Oh.
Make you throw up every once in a while, but what doesn't make you throw up?
Did they make you throw up because they were nasty, or they just like you ate too much?
No, I think they were nasty.
Ah, damn.
When you were in the military, did you have sex with women or men?
I was never in the military, and if I was, and I would have sex with women. I'm not gay, if that's what you're trying to imply.
Okay. How do you fucking...
Anyway, when you're in the military, I don't even think you have the chance even to have sex with anybody if you're in active combat, unless you count the dead bodies.
Did you have sex with dead bodies when you were in the military?
No. That's just weird.
Why don't you join the military? Why don't you become a Boy Scout?
A Boy Scout? I don't think they would accept grown-ass people as a Boy Scout.
Actually, they would. No, you would join the Eagle Scouts.
How come you don't join the Eagle Scouts?
I am an Eagle. I've already passed the Eagle Scouts.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so you should join the Eagle Scouts. You don't want to do that because they don't pay you.
They don't pay enough, in my opinion. Think of it this way: if you're okay, let's be honest with each other. When they train you in the military, they train you to kill people. Let's just get that out of the way.
Not necessarily.
If you're like
you can have an MOS. You know, you can become a cook, truck driver, a doctor. You know?
Okay, let's just say I was a Marine and I had to actually go kill a whole bunch of people. The amount of money they pay right now, I don't think it's enough because you got to risk getting blown up, vaporized, whatever. And then there's the the emotional
Well,
part
you
about
know,
having that.
it's a whole different thing. People don't always focus on money like you do. You know,
I
it's called
don't. I just.
pride and courage and taking care of your fellow man. That's, you know, and karma. I mean, those are things
I'm
that you
not
can
really a
rely on.
greedy person, but when it comes to putting
Sounds
yourself
like
in
you kind of
danger,
are, though.
oh
Oh,
no,
God
I'm not.
forbid you should put yourself in danger. You know, what if you're walking down the street and there's a house on fire and there's people screaming, you know, that they're going to die in there? Would you run in there and offer help, or would you just keep walking past, hope
Oh
somebody
no, I
else
would
will take
help
care of
them.
it? Oh, you would?
100%.
But it wouldn't give you
Yeah.
any money.
So,
So then what's the difference? Serve your
difference is
country.
people shooting at you.
God, you could walk down into a really bad part of the city and get shot at.
Okay, true. What I'm trying to say, well, maybe it's not the pay, maybe it's the hazard pay. I think it's not enough.
Well, then get fucking hazard. You could get combat pay if you're in combat. You know?
Yeah. Yep.
Jesus Christ, man.
I do charity work. I do donate to various charities, but when it comes to military, I just want to get paid well.
Oh. That's nice.
I wouldn't mind being a police officer. I wouldn't care if people try to kill me, but when it comes to military, I want to get paid really good. Oh great, I just got hit by a flying bike. In the Star Wars DLC, they don't have the cars like in the base game. They have these like hover bikes.
Okay. I just want to place the fucking trap. Why are you not letting me place the fucking trap? Oh, it's down on the D-pad. I see. Didn't work that time.
New mission, Academy Dome. Try the centrifuge. Alright. This is one DLC. Even though it's a pretty decent DLC, I would wish I would have put the $8 that I spent on this on something else. Because I bought this DLC when it was on sale.
Okay.
And I kind of regret buying it. What do they call that in the business world? Oh, buyer's remorse. There we go.
Being a jackass?
I don't think buying something is necessarily making you like a jackass.
Okay.
Okay, I got bored of this. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this game and play something else. I headbutt this human, and he said, "I can fly." So, which soda do you like more, Pepsi or Coke?
You know, I haven't had Pepsi in quite a long time, so I know Pepsi is a lot sugary. A lot more sugary, I guess.
Yeah, that is true. It's sweeter than Coke. I personally prefer Coke.
Yeah, Coke has more of a bite to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has this weird taste, but I like it though.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's not a weird taste. I think it's more of a carbonated taste.
Yeah. Do you like the Final Fantasy games?
Um, I don't particularly like them.
I actually never played any of them, but I personally wouldn't buy them anyway because they keep making them over and over and over again.
Oh. Yeah, I think I played one of the Final Fantasy games years ago on a PlayStation 1 maybe, but I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, that's believable. They've been making it since probably even before the PlayStation
Yeah, I
1.
would think yeah on the PC and stuff like that. I don't recall.
I do know the story of Final Fantasy is that well, not the game story, but you know the of why they called it Final Fantasy is because that was the company that made it, that they said that was going to be their final game because I think they were going to close up business. They weren't making any business, and it turns out that game was like the saving, like it saved them, and so they just kept naming it Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy, even though that wasn't their final game.
Right.
You know how smartphones like iPhones and Androids, they have what do you call that? Touchscreen technology. Didn't the military have that shit made?
I don't really know. Well,
No, I
you'd
mean,
have to look it up. Try to fact
I
check
mean,
it.
weren't you in the military?
You were in the military.
Uh, yeah. I totally worked at Area 51.
Did you really? That's dope.
No, no lie. I mean, if I would, I don't even think I would be allowed to talk about it.
Talk about it now. Who's going to chase you away? This is YouTube. I have no subscribers. You got nothing to worry about.
Oh no, seriously, I don't work at Area 51. I'm just assuming if a person would, I don't
That'd be
even think
cool
they
if you
would be
got a
allowed
job at Area 51, though.
I'm not gonna lie, that would be cool to just
I mean,
work
because the
there.
reality is, we have no idea if they've ever worked. I mean, think about stealth aircraft. Think about think about all the cool inventions that we've had over the last 50 years. It seems like that would be alien technology anyway, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would seem.
I mean, because I know we have smart people on our planet, but some things are so technical. Now, granted, I don't have a PhD in electronics. I don't have a PhD in physics or in the things that would need to be able to have a brain to be able to think, say, how a television works. You know, how do a million little pixels go flying across the sky, in radio waves and television waves and show up on your TV as people again, That's
Yeah,
like Wonka vision. Remember Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory where he had the Wonka vision where he could make the chocolate bar, he would make it real huge and then he would shrink it into little tiny
yeah,
particles and would go across them above them and then it would show up on the TV set as a little candy bar he could take out and then the little kid jumped in there,
yeah.
right? I mean, just think of have you ever taken an electronics class in
No.
school? Never
I
in high school or anything like that?
I took a computer maintenance class in school.
A
High
computer
school, I
maintenance
mean.
class. Oh, in high school.
Yeah,
Okay. So, other than computer maintenance, basically cleaning a screen and taking apart maybe parts and dusting it out and stuff. But to actually understand what a diode does or what a capacitor does or how electricity travels through those wires from one place to another. How a fax machine, when they talk about time travel, they never seem to understand that what does a fax machine do? it takes one thing and sends it to another place. It time travels to another place. I mean, maybe we don't have the capacity in our brains to comprehend this, but that means there could be some alien people on the planet that has the Einstein brains. There can't only be just one Einstein on the planet. There has to be an alien race of Einsteins, that have created all this technology. I mean, how did that monkey go from knuckle dragging on the ground to being able to make an iPhone? I'm not talking about just making a plastic case, but making all the tiniest of little chips that store data and memory and stuff like that. I mean, think of the think tanks around us that had the smartest types of brains to think of the technology, I mean, as a kid, I was thoroughly fascinated with, how things work. You're curious. You're a monkey. You're curious. You want to know how things work, but you can't wrap your brain around, people write books and people become book smart, but they can't become street smart because they never leave the house. So, I mean, when you constantly attack me with the military questions, nothing different than real life. All the military teaches you how to make a bed, how to clean a floor, how to wash a sink, how to wash a toilet. The main thing I learned in the military is how to become a janitor. And most soldiers will tell you that the main thing they learned was how to become a janitor. I'm the best damn janitor, and I love being a janitor. In fact, a lot of my jobs coming out of the military were janitorial, dishwashing, and things like that. Even though I eventually went to college and got a degree, but I chose kind of an easy degree to get. So it wasn't really that.
Yeah. I seen a weird, I was maybe 15 years ago, I seen this weird, it was just, a little, like a spiritual, TV show on the History Channel. They basically said all the technology that came out, the last 50 years, starting from 47, was just from, the UFO that crashed, night vision goggles, computer chips, laser technology. But, it was all fake, of course. There's no proof of that, but you're right. You wonder how people went from cooking on a campfire to using microwaves and stoves.
I mean, or even making microwaves for that matter.
Yeah.
Just think of the technology of making the microwave.
And even if you say, well, aliens didn't help us make all that technology, how come they can't be more people that smart to make that technology every day? Because we could be on Mars now if there's that many smart people that created all that technology.
Exactly.
Crazy.
So much crazy. We don't know any. We don't know. It could be alien technology. We don't know. I mean, or maybe we do know. That's why all the television shows and radio shows that talk about alien technology and things like that, maybe they know something that we don't know.
Some people believe that the pyramids, all the different various pyramids around the Earth, were helped created by aliens. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
And so, I know the one place in South America, the cones are, not the cones, the stones are cut in such a precise way that people say they would need electrical or laser technology.
Oh, God,
cut it
right?
Yeah, it's
crazy. I mean, think it's fascinating.
And even if those stone structures weren't made with technology, I know for a fact it took them decades to make it like that. Assuming they had no humans, aliens helping them. It definitely took them a long time.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
It is totally crazy. To ever think of just something like that. You don't have this Fortnite game?
Fortnite, I do have it, but right now I'm just on the PlayStation Store, just looking around.
I uninstalled Battlefield 5 and Grand Theft Auto 5 so that I can put the Nathan Drake collection back on. Even though I've already played that, I really enjoyed it.
Yes, all three games are really good. I'm not sure.
I mean, they're single player. There is a multiplayer on the second one. Man, it's not really.
I played that back in the day. I mean, it was okay. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
for a
not the
team
best.
deathmatch. It's nothing. It's nothing to write home about. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Yeah, I always did like the Uncharted games. They're fun, especially when you take the time to look around each map for all the collectibles. That's pretty entertaining.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's super cool. It's ingenious. I mean, they made a fantastic game.
Oh yeah.
They made a fantastic game, and to have the Nathan Drake collection. Only thing would be missing is the one where it's his daughters, of course. But I didn't play that one. It's the only one that I didn't play. The
The
most
same
recent
here.
one, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't play that one either.
The
The one with the two characters are just
the two
females.
girls, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that one takes place in India somewhere.
Yeah, I
That
don't
seems
know.
Yeah, it's crazy. But in each Uncharted game, there's always like some sort of mythical creature. The first one had zombies. The second one, they had Yetis, but they were just people in costumes,
Right.
pretending to be Yetis. And the third one, they had like demons, the demons that want to possess your soul or whatever.
Huh.
And then the fourth one, I don't know what they had. I never played the fourth one, and the newest one. Five Nights at Freddy's. Dreadbear.
What's that?
Okay, Five Nights at Freddy's it was originally a computer game. Um, but like it has all these basically it's a survivor horror game, and like all these like robots want to kill you, and you gotta hide from them. And this
Huh?
one right here, Five Nights at Freddy's, Dreadbear. That game's a V. I actually have the PlayStation VR. I mean, it's okay, honestly. If Sony would have made it so that you can buy the bundle, whereas like you get the PlayStation 4 Pro and the VR. Oh, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, I said I couldn't operate my voice, but if Sony would have made the PlayStation 4 Pro bundle with the VR, that would have been worth the money. But buying the VR headset separately is not worth it because
Oh,
a
I
lot of
see.
the games are kind of whack.
Do you have the PlayStation 4 camera?
I do. It does come with it. The bundle I bought with the, the the VR, it came with it, but I just don't use it because um if my TV's too loud, you will hear like the TV plus
Oh,
anybody's
feeding back into it.
background.
So
Yeah,
you can't use headphones with it? It doesn't let you use headphones?
if you're using the PlayStation camera, I guess you could plug in your headphones, but like I said, you'll be hearing like all the background noise in like people's houses, including mine.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's no way to mute the mic on the camera?
No. Especially
Well,
if you're
that seems
using the
like an
camera.
odd. That seems like an odd way for them to make something
Anyway,
like
if you
that.
would mute the mic, how would a person talk to you?
Uh,
Like if I was using the PlayStation camera right now to talk to you, if I mute myself, you won't be able to hear me talk. It's weird. The camera, you can use it as a mic, but it's not recommended. It was really meant for the stupid games that come, you can use for it.
right.
You need the camera because when you use the VR sticks, like there's these there's a separate controller you have to use with the VR to play certain games. It's like the Wii basically. You had to have the camera to pick up your motion. So if you were playing
Yeah.
like a Star Wars game and you're fighting somebody with a lightsaber and you're swinging with your right hand, you need the camera to pick up that right hand movement of you swinging. If you don't have the camera, you can't basically play the games.
Bummer.
Oh yeah, that's why I said. I mean, if you wanted it, if you didn't have a PlayStation 4, and they had like a bundle with the PlayStation 4 and the VR, that would be better than just buying it separately.
Okay.
Ancestor, the Humankind Odyssey.
Yeah, I was gonna buy that. I'm watching the YouTube videos on that, and it doesn't seem to be the way that they hyped it up to me.
Oh, okay, so they pulled off an arc. Ark is just kind
Yeah,
of like
well,
this
but
game.
no, it's not because Ark is kind of like a building game.
Yeah, but the point is like they hyped the hell out of it, and then it turns out nothing. It was nothing like it.
Right, right. But Ark, you can train animals and stuff. This one is strictly monkeys.
Yeah.
For you and I, it's good,
Well, yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, I could definitely see you buying this.
right?
Oh yeah. But that price tag though, $30. I mean, I can afford that, but not really worth it. Maybe $20, maybe. Yo, that monkey just got killed by a freaking alligator.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal when you watch it.
Hey, but that's the kind of stuff that happened back in those days, though.
That's right. We're talking 400 million years ago, so
And to a certain extent, people still get killed by animals.
they still do. Absolutely right.
Yeah,
And alligators, of all things.
yeah.
So,
Hey, look, you can fight other monkeys. It's
oh
crazy.
yeah, dude, it's basically it's the beginning of humankind. So,
That's typical of humans just killing each other for nonsense.
wow, all those shotgun rounds, and I couldn't even take this guy out. That's amazing. Oh, that's what you get. Moving on to another solo
Crash
match.
and plus Spiral triple play bundle.
The only
One
bad part,
hundred
I mean,
dollars.
Ancestors, I would like it to have been multiplayer or cooperative. So you and I, both chimps, going and doing it.
Yeah,
The only
missions.
way we would be able to do it would be if I was share playing it with you and you were watching me do it, and you would say, "Hey, go over there," or go over there where I was
Yeah,
broadcasting it or whatever. That'd be the only way it would be able to make it work.
yeah.
I would do it. I would get the game just for that, but none of these people play Fortnite, so I can't get any of these guys to come. I don't think any of these people are online, but I will certainly send an invite. I think I pissed off the gorilla. The gorilla doesn't seem to want to play with me anymore because I accused him of leaving the YouTube, but his name is nowhere in there. Unless it's hidden somehow and I can't see it, but why would that be the case?
He probably did delete you.
That's perfectly fine. I'm definitely deletable. I mean, nobody. I can't imagine anybody. Who the hell is that? Oh, that's the guy we played with last night. That guy was pretty good. I mean, I think it may be a child, but nobody's online though. Nope. All right, let's go back
Uh,
to solo.
I really want the Sony to go ahead and release Ape Escape 3. They said they were gonna like make it available to buy on the PlayStation 4 store, but nothing ever happened.
There's a look in the PlayStation Store. There's a game called Chimp, Chimp Party, but it's spelled really weird. It doesn't have two P's. It's Chim Party, like
Oh wow.
Chimparty. Look in the PlayStation Store under games, or you can even
Okay.
look it up in the search. Chimparty, Chimp Party,
Okay.
and you can
Okay.
like solve puzzles and things like that, and help your chimpanzee to grow up. It's cartoonish based type of game, but it still seems pretty interesting
Okay, I
nonetheless.
see it. $20. Let's see, what is this? Chim Party. Oh, this, yeah.
Have you
What the
seen
hell?
that?
This is the first time hearing about it, but
Right?
yeah, I'm watching the trailer.
Oh, this reloads so slow.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I've already. Oh, I haven't caught a fish yet.
Okay.
But I like talking about. I mean, this show is episode 33. I mean, you only started broadcasting with me yesterday on Hump Day, episode 32. But can you believe I've done 33 shows already?
Oh man, I mean, I know in the past, so when I just simply didn't join your streams, I mean, I was fully aware, but I didn't realize that you made that many.
Right? Isn't that crazy? Oh, geez. You just flew over there. So let's go over here.
Are you aware that they want to make it so if you want to go like a space tourism, like you go up in space for 30 minutes and they bring it down. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, but that's been going on for quite some time, I think. If
But
you
they
have
want
$1
to make it
million,
so
yeah.
yeah
If you
they
have
want
$1
to make
million.
it so like 4 people can afford it though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They wouldn't charge $1
One
million
day.
for it? Well, what would they charge?
I don't know. Right
You
now,
imagine the liability of it. You crash and die, you kill all those people. I mean, someone has to be held accountable.
I'm pretty sure, like all companies that does tourism, on the ticket they basically say you cannot sue us and you agree not to sue us if you die.
Right.
I'm pretty sure they
Obviously,
already have
if you
that.
die,
You know,
you wouldn't
legal.
be able to sue anybody. You really difficult.
No, they're not worried about you suing. They're worried about your family trying to sue them.
Exactly.
Like if in America, if you go to a baseball park, any baseball park
and you get
and
hit
read
by
the
a
ticket,
baseball. Yeah.
yeah, that you can't sue the company. It would be something like that. They would make it so
Because
that
that would be an accidental thing, I would think.
yeah, but the people would try to sue for any reason.
Of course.
Yep. They would have something like that to cover their asses. Yep, I mean, if they can make it safe enough, and it was only like maybe $400 or $500, I wouldn't mind going up into space for 30 minutes or even an hour, just taking in the sights of the universe.
Why not?
Yeah, but right now, in theory, I mean, if you have like at least $1 million, you can pay your way onto a NASA flight up to the International Space Station.
I heard somebody running around over here. Gonna hide in this bale of hay here. See if anybody comes running by. We in the circle. Wow, we're dead center in the circle here. That's pretty good. But I have a quest. I have a challenge here that says deal damage within 10 seconds of leaving a hideout. And I'm sitting inside of a you can hide in the hay bale. And I heard somebody shooting up by that house up there.
I remember that Fortnite challenge. That's actually week 2 challenge. That was a pretty hard challenge.
Wait, didn't you play Fortnite with me and Gorilla yesterday? Was that
not
you?
yesterday. I did play Fortnite like maybe 2-3 days ago.
Oh.
Because remember one stream, I was like, "Yo, invite me to the stream on the PlayStation."
Yeah.
That whatever day that was, so that's when me and you played Fortnite.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember what day that was. So.
That's a hard challenge. It was easier to do on week 2 when people were trying to do it. You literally gotta like be near somebody and have to be also near one of those hiding places and let them come near you and then jump out and then like try to kill them to get the full amount of points.
Yeah, and there were just people up at the house up here, because I'm down in the barn. There were people up there. Just trying to see if there was any. I saw people here. What is that? Somebody lighting a campfire over here?
Oh, one of those bonfires. That's another challenge. Yep. For the most part, I mean, Fortnite does a good job with the battle passes, making the challenges not too difficult. But there are some challenges like the one you're trying to work on where it's really difficult.
Wow! 3 shots. Kick my ass. This person has 1 health. As she won. Wow, that was amazing.
Yep. The more you play at that game, the better you get.
I'm sucking every game I play, so it can't. I'm doing the opposite then.
I used to be like you, and then I started like playing a lot, and I got like better at it.
The thing I have is what came with my disability is the hand-eye coordination. It's not like, my reaction time is off really badly. So this person jumped out of the bushes and started shooting at me. She got the first hit on me. So when I started shooting, I was missing every shot, I guess. But I got her because she had 1 health on her left. Literally, it said 1 on her health bar. So, and
Man,
yet she killed
that's
me with,
pure luck.
she took 1, 2, 3 and killed me 3 times. Shot me 3 times and got me. And I was at full health with half shield. So that means that the one shield took down, I mean, the one shot took down all my shield. The second took half of my health. The third one killed me. So, yeah, it
Man,
was pretty spectacular there. So this is Rabbit Chimp 805 playing Fortnite on the PlayStation 4 and broadcasting through YouTube. This is episode 33, Think Tank? I can't even do it anymore. Thursday, January 9th, 2020. And yeah, if you're on the PlayStation 4 and you want to participate, join the audio party. Must be over 18 years old, as that is the YouTube rule now, that we do not broadcast to children. And we do not include children in our broadcast because it's against the law now. So, but anyway, this show is about inventions, about technology, about things that we wish we had when we were younger. Now, let's think about this for a second. First of all, we have Chimp Dimp with us. Doesn't seem to be anybody else joining us. But if you're on the PlayStation 4, and you can look up the PlayStation communities, look up Real Talk Radio, your host, Rabbit Chimp 805. You can join the community. It doesn't cost anything. You can post screenshots and communicate and do things like that. And then if you see the audio party going, you're more than welcome to join us. Just make sure that your voice is allowed to be shared. We'll hear you, but it doesn't mean that when we're broadcasting that you'll be heard. So you want to make sure that you get that going. Yeah. There's a lot.
if they had the technology, I wish they had what do you call it, hoverboard technology.
Right, like from
I'm not
Back to the
talking.
Future?
Yeah, I'm not talking about the type of hoverboard where you have to kick like it's like you're riding a skateboard, like type of hoverboard where like you just lean forward a little bit and it would take you in whatever
With
your direction you're
Ashland,
like.
right?
Yeah, that would be really cool. I would have had a field day as a kid if they would have had that.
Oh, heck yeah. You remember a couple of years ago when Tony Hawk was advertising that he had a hoverboard? There was a YouTube video on that. Did you ever see
Yeah.
that video? And he just
I
lost
heard.
all credibility and stuff like that.
Yes, I heard about it. I never watched the video, but I did hear about it on the news.
Yeah, dude, it was brutal. Oh, man, they couldn't even... Because they had him up on wires and stuff like that. Oh, my God, am I far. Wow, I am so far away from that.
Tony Hawk wishes he had that.
Right?
I mean, I think every person on the planet wishes they had that.
Yeah, I mean, I used to ride skateboard. I used to ride skateboards when I was a little kid, and even up to my early 20s, I rode skateboard. I eventually bought a longboard. I still have my original Dogtown board, which is pretty dope. So, but I looked it up to see how much I can get for it, and it only said like $200. So, I'm just gonna keep it for nostalgia reasons. But
Hey, but that's still better than nothing, though. I mean, like, but
well,
yeah,
I can't ride a skateboard anymore because I'm permanently disabled and in a chair.
Yeah.
So I can't ride a skateboard anymore. Although I put Velcro on my shoes and Velcro on my skateboard, and I put it to my feet,
Oh shit!
and I push myself with the skateboard. What are you shitting on?
Sorry about that. I got killed by the humans in Alien Isolation.
Hey, there's a game that came out around October, November. You're in a like a Swedish town or something, and it's you and three other it's you and three other people, and you're fighting like an alien race of robots. It looks very similar to like the Terminator.
Oh, it is?
Look, I don't remember what it's called. I can see the cover in my mind, but I don't remember what it's called. But I've seen a YouTube video. The guys were live. The guys were live broadcasting that.
Oh man, that sounds interesting. But in this level here, there's so I'm basically at the end of the game in Alien Isolation. At this point, in the game, you have to try to escape off the space station to the ship that brought you to it. And there's a few human survivors that survived, the alien that's been killing people since the beginning of the game. And these humans are hostile, and they just shot me like a shotgun through a metal door, and I died instantly because I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. But it doesn't matter because all these people in this area, they're going to get killed by these 3 aliens that come out of the vents.
Ship level 98.
Do you like horror games like Alien Isolation?
I can't say that I do. I don't believe I do. Oh, we got a lot of gunfire. We got to get. That storm is super close. This is where I died in the last game. I'm gonna Vamonos here. Vamonos! Vamonos.
I should have just played this game on easy just for the fun of it.
You're playing the Alien. You're playing Alien Isolation now.
Yeah, but I had the application had an error, but I'm going back in. Like, you know how the game sometimes crash and it makes you out of the game? Yeah. It's crazy. You know, in Alien Isolation, it's like, this is at the end. This is not like throughout the main game, but towards the end of the game, there's a total of 3 aliens that will try to kill you if you're not sneaky.
It's not a it's a first-person shooter.
It's technically the genre is survivor horror. So like you do got flamethrowers, pipe bombs, EMP grenades, and pistols and shotguns, but that's all. They're only used for defense. Like, I mean, you can't even kill the alien. It's invincible.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because I'm gonna be honest, if you could kill the alien on the first mission, the whole game would be super easy because you would only have to deal with the humans, and then the androids that try to kill you. Yep. That's why they made the alien invincible. I mean, you can shoot it. Like, I've done it in the past. I shot it in the head, and you can see the blood on the floor. But, it can't be killed.
But the alien doesn't have red blood, though. The alien
It
has
acid blood.
Yeah, acid blood, right,
acid
from the
blood.
movie.
Yeah. Yep. There is an alien game, if you're interested. It's on the PlayStation 3. And there's 2 of them. There's Alien Clone Marines. That's the one where you can kill the aliens. Like, there's thousands of them. And then there's Alien versus Predator, where like there's 3 different campaigns: the human campaign, the Predator campaign, and then the alien.
Okay.
Remember when people wanted to listen to music and they had to have that old CD player? They didn't have iPods back in the day.
Makes sense.
Yep. It's crazy how we went from playing big ass CDs to having your phones be able to play music.
Right. Alright, so there's a big storm coming in here. I gotta go farther back. Who the hell is shooting bombs? Keep hearing bombs going off. Over here. Oh, I see. They're in a motorboat.
In one season they added flying planes.
They added what?
planes, aircraft.
In Alien
In
Isolation?
Fortnite. No, Fortnite.
They had airplanes?
Yeah, it was in Season 7, which is my first season playing. I only bought 2 battle passes this season and Season 7. That's the one where they had planes.
Huh.
Yep. And yes, you could fly and shoot your guns, and it had it shot bullets. It was pretty fun.
Wow.
And it was crazy because just like the boat, when you used the booster, you can fly through walls and everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, I seen a YouTube video where somebody was using the boat, and they hit something, and they flew all the way into space.
Oh yeah, that is believable. I did something like that.
I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I'm surprised you don't die in the storm, but I guess when you're glitching like that, it really doesn't even matter.
Yeah. There used to be this was like on the first day when Alien Isolation came out. There was this rare glitch. They patched it a long time ago, but there was a glitch when if the alien sees you and you go into the vents, because that's something you can do in Alien Isolation to hide, it will follow you in there, but it won't kill you. It'll just stare at you once it grabs you, and it'll just keep staring at you, making its noises.
Right.
And until you load your game and just try again.
Oh, that was a horrible miss.
You know how on Earth that all the countries have international laws and everything? What if all a lot of the different intelligent species of aliens out there have galactic law, they all follow, but the humans aren't part of it? Wouldn't that mean technically we stole the technology from the aliens that we use to create our technology that we have today?
Right.
Yeah, because I thought about that. If aliens did crash here, and we were able to figure out their technology and reverse engineer it, doesn't that technically mean we stole from some alien company?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, would we be able to build? Holy shit! I have 3 people, dude. I killed 3 people in this game so far. I had no idea. Now I got 6 rockets. Okay. I'm trying to get out of this, run out of this storm, though. I think the people I got were bots because they didn't really defend themselves like in the last game where I got although that person I don't think, because that one was building. I'm out of the storm. I don't need any more materials. I got 999 wood. I didn't grab the sniper rifle because I grabbed the what do you call this? The rocket launcher. I just heard gunfire, but I don't see anybody. Well, I definitely hear gunfire now. There's a boat sitting up here. Ice cubes, I guess. Shit. Hit the fucking tree in front of me.
Steins Gate, my darling's embrace. What kind of fucking weeaboo shit is that?
What is that weeaboo shit?
It's an anime game. There's only one Oh, what happened? My bad.
What game?
It's called Steins Gate, my darling's embrace. There's only
Why would the
one.
person just stand there?
Oh, I seen that. That might be a kid. Remember, a lot of kids play it.
For what?
I don't know. Don't ask me. There's been many people I killed in Fortnite where they would just stand there or just continue to build stuff. Really weird. And that also might be a bot as well. Like, you know, somebody not controlling.
But they were building so much. Usually bots don't build up this much, though. You know?
Yeah, it's weird.
Holy shit, there's some fucking building going on here.
Super Deluxe Edition.
How did he survive that rocket?
You know what I'm also starting to hate about the video games is that they often have all these editions where like the regular standard edition would be regular $60, but it has nothing. But the $70 or $80 or even $100 editions will have like these random DLC stuff, and like it's not even worth the money.
Right.
They didn't used to do that back on the PlayStation 3. They didn't do all that nonsense.
I fucking did it again. I can't build worth a shit.
You know, it's kind of messed up.
What?
If you would buy the Fortnite's you know, campaign, they actually take the time to teach you how to do that stuff. Yeah, but I don't think they teach you that in the multiplayer that's free for everybody.
I have no idea what I'm doing. All I know is I'm looking for someone to... I can't build like Gorilla. I wish I could build like Gorilla. Trying to figure out where that sniper went. I don't hear anything. Fuck! Every time I build them.
"84 days until Resident Evil 3 comes out." Nice.
I did it again.
It's gonna be fun getting harassed by that guy that has that Gatling gun in Resident Evil 3. I can totally see myself getting gunned down a lot by him, unfortunately. How's Monkey doing?
You're still sitting inside me. What the fuck? How the fuck did he shoot me through the walls? Completely enclosed. This game fucking just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense sometimes. I don't get it. Oh god. Oh, this is I'm gonna play something real quick here. Hang on a second. Let me look for it. Where's my YouTube? Man, I've been trying to shake this sickness here, but hey, look at that! I got $100, 100 V-bucks or whatever you fucking call it. Let me look for this little thing here. Where is it? Okay, here I'm gonna play this real quick here. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna play it. I just thought I put the... Oh, I didn't put the volume up. Okay, now I'm going to play it. Let's see if it'll work.
Real Talk with your host, RabbitShip805, talking about real issues, gamers, gaming, and games. It's the weekly lineup. Monday, the Daily High. Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Wednesday, Hump Day. Thursday, Think Tank. Friday, Free For All. And Saturday special, Real Talk, where we talk about movies and fishing. It's Real Talk Radio with your host, RabbitShip805, on YouTube Defecate.
It's RabbitShip805, and this is Think Tank. Thursday, January 9th, 2020, and episode 33 of Thursday Think Tank. And doesn't appear that too many people are joining me today, but I do have Chimp Dip here, and we've been having some good discussions about alien technology. I do like talking about the paranormal, parapsychology, and obviously alien technology, especially when it comes to think tanks, because what do think tanks do? They think of new and fresh ideas to help benefit society or line their pockets. Either way, you know. It's all good, right? That's an interesting little banner there. But I'm playing Fortnite on the PlayStation 4, and I'm broadcasting through YouTube Defecate Primate. That's DFK8 PRM8, or just DFK8, or RabbitShip805. I got a couple of YouTube channels, although the older ones have older videos on it, and I don't know how to get into them. But this is the video. This is the YouTube that I get into. If you'd like to be a part of Real Talk, you're more than welcome to. If you're on the PlayStation 4. You can join our PlayStation 4 community, Real Talk Radio, hosted by RabbitShip805. You can join the audio party, but we only allow over 18, as this is an adult show. We do cuss, we do swear, we have stinky butts and potty mouths. So, with that being said, I got Chimp Timp here. What's up, buddy? You got a YouTube page or Twitch or any goodies like that?
Yes.
You want to? Yeah. Why don't you tell our listeners what your channel is and how to reach you?
My channel is ChimpDimp94. I got some videos there. I have no videos on Twitch though, so I'm not gonna mention that. Okay. And that's really about that. All I have to say.
All right, cool. So we were talking about the game that he's playing is Alien Resurrection.
No, Alien Isolation.
Oh, Alien Isolation. I was about to say Alien Erection. That's what almost came out. That's for Hump Day on Wednesdays. That's not good for this one here, but here, let me get this guy in here, and we'll go to duos. Hopefully he can come play. Invite to party. I think I did that. Let me see who else. Anybody else is on?
The alien in Alien Isolation, it's so overpowered. Like the mission I'm doing later on.
Right.
Oh. Like
yeah, go ahead.
You could have a whole room full, like 8 or 9 people. They could have shotguns and assault rifles, and you could be hiding in the corner, and you would just watch the alien just murder them, because it's invincible to all forms of damage from both the AI people and and yourself. It's crazy, and I just got done watching that just now. A whole bunch of people just got killed by this alien.
Damn.
Yep. And it's sad because I was hiding in this corner like a second before the video started, and the
Uh-huh.
one person was running, and of course the alien was chasing him, and the alien actually ran past me for some reason. I guess that was a glitch, and I could hear him getting killed off on the other side of the room. It was really sad.
Damn.
Yep. And then I had to take the flamethrower to the alien because like I just said he saw me but didn't try to kill me. And right now I'm hiding in a locker.
Do you have NPCs playing with you?
No, all the NPC people, they're just random people on the station. Some will leave you alone, and some will just put a bullet in you the moment they see you.
Weird.
Yes. There's a story of why that they're acting like this. Is because the alien was brought onto the station by accident. The people didn't know the alien will kill people. Um, and so but people thought it was a human going around killing all these people, but it was the aliens because there's more than one alien. In this mission also there's like three of them.
Okay.
But yeah, all the aliens were killing people, and they thought it was like a random, human murdering people, like how sometimes in real life people go on a murdering spree.
All right.
But like some are good, some people are good, some would just try to kill you.
Trip. But it's not a multiplayer game?
No, only Alien Colonial Marines and Alien versus Predator was a multiplayer game.
So how did Alien versus Predator work? There's like one side's all aliens and one side's all predators?
There's different game modes. Okay, so there's one version of the game mode just like that where there's humans, predators, and aliens. Then there's another version of where it's just one side predator, one side alien, and then there's another game mode where you just fight humans versus the alien, humans versus the predator.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, I guess they use the same game engine as like Titanfall 2. I mean, you've got big giant mech robots versus humans and versus NPC grunts. And the NPC grunts are no match against the big mech, monster
Yeah.
things because I mean, they're,
They weren't really like programmed to do a lot of crazy stuff, just to be
right.
cannon fodder.
Pretty much be cannon butter. That's about it. Yeah. That's pretty brutal.
Oh yeah.
But
You control the humans. Like there's on the fifth mission where you had to go
yeah.
get this medicine at the space station's medical like hospital. There's a part in the mission where like six humans come out of the elevator and you can like hit the wall with your wrench that help you to open certain doors, and the alien will come down and kill them.
Wow.
Yep. Well, the humans I was just talking about, that there were also another group of humans that want to kill you, by the way.
Hmm.
But you could, if you wanted to, kill innocent humans. Like, there's this one lady in this one mission. You can, like, again, hit the wrench against, like, a table or something, and the alien will kill her. Or him. Depending on, like, what mission.
Did you ever play the original Half-Life game?
I have not.
I think you start out with a wrench. It's a first person
Okay, so the wrench. There's more to Alien Isolation. The wrench. Throughout the game, you need various tools to open various doors, and the wrench is like it could be used as a weapon. You can't use the blowtorch as a weapon, but you can use the wrench though.
Okay.
You don't. That's technically the first weapon you start off, just like Half-Life, I think. But you do get a pistol, a flamethrower, a shotgun. There's this weapon. It shoots metal bolts, and you get a pipe bomb. It's literally called a pipe bomb. It's basically a bomb. You get an EMP. It could be used as a grenade or a mine, and you get a smoke bomb, flares, and a device called the noisemaker that's used to distract the alien,
Right.
and the flare. And
You
that's
would think that
basically-
the alien wouldn't be distracted. I mean,
Yeah,
after
actually,
all,
I'm glad
it's
you
an
brought that
alien.
up. On hard difficulty, if you used the noisemaker or the flare is too much, it will learn to not look at it, just go after you.
Right? Exactly.
But on basically starting normal, I mean easy normal, it will always be distracted.
Right.
Oh my bad, you were saying something. Can you say what you were saying?
I don't remember. What was I saying?
You said something that you would think or you assume or something. I don't know what you were
you would
saying.
assume that the alien would always remember.
Only on hard difficulty it does that. And also, if you get killed in the same room too many times on hard difficulty, the alien will actually hang around that room you got killed, knowing you might have to go there. For example, throughout the missions, you might have to turn on power or turn it off. And if the alien kills you in that room too many times, it would literally move around and wait around for you to try to see if it can kill you on purpose.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. But the game developers, you know how whenever they market games, they try to you know what I'm talking about. Like they hype it. One of the things they said the alien was going to be able to do was, let's say you go into a random room and search the cabinets for supplies, and let's say you forgot to close the cabinets, but you hear the alien walking down the hallway and you hide in the locker. They said they were going to make the AI so smart that if it sees that the the cabinets are open, it will look in all possible hiding places you may be in and find you and kill you if you're not in that room. I mean, if you were in the room, assuming you got out of the room,
right,
that wouldn't matter if you searched. But when I bought the game the day it came out, it was not like that at all. Yep.
Some freaking shield potion. I can't find a shield potion. God, what the fuck is a shield potion? Fuck it. I will die because I have no shield. I gotta run because there's a storm a-brewing. Yep, we'll just kind of see how we go. So other than that Alien game and the Predator game, right? There's nothing.
And Alien Clone of Marines.
I mean, not right, but other than
if you're asking if
Resident
there's other
Evil.
Alien game,
those are the only games you've played recently. You haven't played anything else?
I mean, I have a whole bunch. I mean,
have you purchased anything new?
Yes, I bought Resident Evil 3. The new Predator game is called, I think it's called Predator Hunting Grounds or something like that.
Oh, you bought that? The one that they just...
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen any hype or anything about it. How's that game? How was that game visually and audibly? And
I don't know. I just seen the trailer and bought it.
But you haven't actually installed it and tried it out?
It's not out yet. It's not out for like another 2 months, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you haven't...
Yeah. I also bought The Last of Us Part 2, but that's not out until another couple months as well.
Right.
Yeah. No, I think around May. Yep. And then, yeah, that's about it. I haven't really bought a lot of whole new games this year, besides the 3.
Okay.
And technically, the Predator Hunting Grounds, that's the only one, if you want me to be honest, that I bought this year. The Last of Us Part 2 and Resident Evil 3, I bought that in December of 2019. I pre-ordered them. Technically, I only bought one new game for 2020.
Okay.
But and also technically I bought 3 recent games, but no, just 1 for this year.
Rocket launcher. Need any of that stuff.
Have you ever played that it was on the GameCube, the original Xbox, and the PlayStation 2. But it was called Area 51, the game. Have you played that?
I never played that, no. The closest thing I had to Area 51 game was a skateboard game, I think, where you skateboarded in Area 51.
Oh wow!
But that's about it. That's all I can remember.
That was what do you call it?
It's either Matt Hoffman BMX or a Tony Hawk game. I can't remember, or Shaun White skateboard or snowboarding or something. I don't remember.
That Area 51 game, that's a shooter, and it has some elements of horror as well, but it was mainly a shooter. And that story, basically, the aliens, there's aliens, obviously, it's Area 51, and they were just using Earth as a research facility to make this virus that basically turned any living creature or human into basically zombies.
Yeah.
And it got out in Area 51, but it didn't get to the surface. And like you're part of a hazmat team that has to they kill the hundreds of not hundreds, the thousands of zombies. The scientists, the security, the military. You get trapped down there because the Illuminati and the aliens they sabotaged what do you call that? The elevator, a big ass elevator that transported the UFO that crashed in 1947 down there.
Okay.
And you basically get turned into a mutant, a zombie, and you gotta get the antidote for the virus from this one alien that was one of the original aliens that crashed on Earth, and he gives it to you. But yeah, you see a lot of weird shit down in that game, from UFOs to like Bigfoot to human experimentation, crazy.
That was bizarre.
Yeah, it really was. It was a really gory game. Not a scary game, but a gory game.
I'm trying to think of any horror type games that I've played. I've watched friends play them through SharePlay and stuff like that, but like I was watching one of the monkeys play The Forest. That was a creepy, weird game. I think the only crazy horror-y type game would be The Last of Us. I can't really remember. I've played so many games that my brain has kind of turned to mush after a while. When you see so many locations and you see so many different things, eventually everything kind of like I had a dream the other night where I was playing like Battlefield 1 or something, or the first Call of Duty or something weird like that, and I was just like, man, I play way too many video games. My brain is
The Last
turned
of Us
to
is
rot.
basically a zombie game, but instead of being zombies from a virus, it's basically from a real life fungus that like turns ants to basically zombies.
Right.
Yeah, so that's just another zombie type game, but it's still good though. There's this one zombie in The Last of Us called the Bloater. That thing is so overpowered, it can kill you in one punch.
Right.
Yeah, one punch and you're gone. I actually uploaded. That's one of my videos where, you play as the one little girl. She's not little. She's like 12.
Right.
And you play as her in one of the missions, and in that mission I get one punch by one of the bloaters. It's stupid.
Yeah, I uninstalled that game. I played it for a little while. I even made one video. I streamed it. That game wasn't for me. I like that it's made by Naughty Dog. Yeah, I really like that it's made by Naughty Dog, and I like it has the same movements of Naughty Dog, but yeah, I just couldn't play it. Just couldn't into it.
You know well, it's not funny. It's never funny to get brutally killed, but there's this amusing
How many times have
way
you
to
been
die.
brutally killed?
In The Last of Us, many times by the bloater because I would run out of ammo,
Nice.
and then like it's an instant death at the bloater. Like you instantly die. But there's this one death where it just hugs you and you're gone.
Right.
I'm like a death hug. I mean, like I said, it's never never funny to get brutally killed by something, but it's just stupid that it's able to just squeeze you and you're gone.
Right. Well, like the face hugger.
Oh, the face hugger,
Wow.
it lays an egg
2
in you,
shots.
though.
Took my ass out. I like it. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you the microphone for a moment, and you talk about one of your favorite video games, and I'm going to go urinate in the toilet. And
Excellent. Don't get lost.
Oh, I'm not going to be long. I can assure you of that.
Let's see. As far as favorite game, there's many games I played throughout my life. Let's see. There's let's see. Um, there's Skyrim. I mean, like I said, there's many games I really like to play. But I like Skyrim because I think it has like the best story. Um, for an Elder Scrolls game, but yeah, I just like the story of how like there's dragons and all that, and you got to save the world from a dragon. But you know what's funny about the boss in Skyrim that the dragon you fight um in the DLC, there's a dragon that's actually harder to kill than the actual boss in the main story. That's the only bad thing about Skyrim. It's so dumb. Yep.
You ever join like the ROTC or any
I
kind of
thought
cadet
about
program?
I thought about joining that when I was in ninth grade in high school. I just never did.
Okay.
Yep.
These guys are playing.
I was telling your viewers your viewers about my favorite video game. I have many games I played that I like, and out of all of them I like Skyrim. But the only complaint I really have about Skyrim is for a story is that in the DLC you fight. Oh no, let me back the story up. In Skyrim, the last boss is a dragon, and it's supposed to be like in the story they said it's the strongest of all dragons. But in the DLC that you can buy in Skyrim, well, everybody that buys Skyrim on the PlayStation 4 has the DLC. You don't have to buy it. But back when it first came out, you had to buy it. The DLC dragon called the Legendary Dragon is actually stronger than the dragon that you fight in the main story. That's stupid.
Okay. Are you going to be here tomorrow, Friday?
Not early in the morning. I have to go to my college.
No. I may start the broadcast at 5 p.m. Originally, I was starting at 4 p.m. The people were saying they weren't home from work, so they didn't want to broadcast. So then I
Oh
started
yeah,
at 5 p.m.
5 p.m. your time. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd definitely be home.
because that'll be
I already
8
got
o'clock
one
your
thing.
time. So
Yeah,
usually,
I'm.
Fridays is called Free for All Fridays, and it's anything goes. We talk about anything. Literally, lately we've been talking about paranormal, research, parapsychology, ghosts, and things like that. So you may get into that one, and then again, it's Friday free for all, so it's anything, anything we can talk about. So,
Do you think there's paranormal activity out there?
oh, absolutely, 100%. There's no way that we're the only people on the planet. You know,
Yeah. I'm talking about ghosts and all that.
absolutely, 100%. Now, granted, it could be all in your mind. That's entirely possible, and we've discussed that. But when you have multiple people that
Saying the
have
exact
this,
same thing.
exactly, but then they say it's power of suggestion. So it's kind of, it's really
Yeah.
difficult to say because our brains, nobody's actually discovered every inch of our brain yet. They still can't understand how we process thoughts, You know, about the subconscious and the conscious. Nobody could fathom, you know, anything like that. But ghosts, yeah, we make up. We scare ourselves. We could sit in a dark room and scare ourselves to death. You know.
Yeah.
So that's entirely possible. Us doing all that shit.
When it comes to aliens, I'm pretty sure on some random planet there might be a plant or like another type of, animal equivalent alien. But I seriously doubt there's any like green little men on Mars.
Not right now, because there's not. They don't think that anything could possibly live.
Maybe bacteria, if that.
Well, on our planet we have aliens. We have alien fish, things that are alien to us. We have bacteria that's alien. Look at the current flu. They can't even find how we have the current flu going on right now. They think that's an alien bacteria. Can you call it alien? And the word alien is subjective, right? The word alien could mean anything. So, the reality is, what's what?
Are you an alien?
I think I am an alien. I have so much gas, I think I am an alien. I have alien gas. I have alien gas that could literally put you out. I can fart and basically knock the life out of you for like 2 seconds. That's how bad my gas is.
Is it so bad if you fart you
I
can
can't
kill
even be in the
something?
same room with myself, man. That's how bad the gas is.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
oh
pretty bad.
man.
I mean, here I'll give you proof how bad my gas is. Okay, I'll give you proof.
Don't tell me you're gonna bring out the fart noise.
No, I've been working hard. This was the most recent one right here. That didn't work. Okay, it says my volume's not up again. Here we go. Let's try it again. Ready? Right before I started the show. Let's try one
That's
more
not
time.
bad.
You can tell it's behind like shorts.
Oh yeah, there's that ass vibrating.
I mean, that's hours of fun. How can you? That one went on for a little while. That one
That
hurt.
one sounded wet.
That one I had to check my shorts. And you can't. I mean, you can fake these. That's the one. That's the one I had to change my shorts on. That one was bad. I had monkey mustard in there. That one was super bad. So. Yeah, that was. I just. That one was super bad. I probably shouldn't have. It was. Yeah. See the problem is it stinks so bad that. Yeah. I can't even be in the same room with myself. That's how bad it is. That's probably not a good sight, right?
Yeah, not really.
But have you ever farted so loud that you've woken up like the dog, or?
No, but when I was living with my parents, I farted so loud that my parents could hear my fart from my room when they were in the kitchen. It was bad.
What did they say?
There was like, did you shit yourself? I was like, no. Oh man, that was terrible. Yep. Oh man, that was a loud ass fart.
Right.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty bad. It's
I
pretty
know.
bad. Have you ever woken yourself up from a fart?
Nope.
Really?
Nope. But however, one time when I was in high school, I farted in the bathroom. And, nobody was in there, but it was so loud that I know, like when you would open the door to come into the bathroom, somebody heard me fart real loud.
It scared people away like that, like people in the classroom.
Nah, the person walked in, but I know it was like, deep down in my head, I was like, this guy heard me release a massive fart. Yep.
That is awesome. That is freaking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Somebody's chasing me.
Hopefully next month's first game.
Holy shit. Oh, they gave me a blue rocket launcher. Oh, that dude's pissed off. Alright, I gotta get some of this,
Have you noticed on the PlayStation Store, all the under the category free, all the free shit is just all the free to play the games that are all pay to win?
Is it really?
Yeah, some of them, like, Apex. Well, Apex and Fortnite aren't really paid to win, but Warframe used to be paid to win before
Right.
they agreed not to do it no more. But yeah, most of them, some of the games are paid to win.
I'm trying to run as fast as I can here because the storm is going to be moving quickly on me here.
RPD
Have
demo.
What's that?
I'm in the demo section of the games, and Resident
Yeah.
Evil 2. The demo is called the RPD. RPD is Raccoon the Police Department. if
Oh,
you're
that's
wondering.
right. Did they ever? Why do they call it Raccoon? It's Raccoon City,
Oh,
right?
I can answer. Yeah, it's because
Yeah.
the city's mascot
Oh, it's a
also
raccoon.
is a raccoon. Yeah.
That's funny. Okay. And,
You
and
actually
they
got
got attacked by like an alien zombie. What happened to? I know it's zombies, but it's some. What happened? What's the original?
Okay, so basically the story when it comes to the zombies, just the
Oh!
zombies.
I just insta killed this dude. Oh, I killed a monkey. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. I killed a monkey, bro.
Oh man.
I killed a guy named Monkey.
There's in the story, the Resident Evil story, the story is that for just the zombies, not the creatures. I'm not going to explain that. The story behind the zombies is that the Umbrella Corporation is a corporation that makes farm medicine. It's a farmer. How do you say that? Pharmaceutical
Pharmaceutical.
company. Yeah, and they originally wanted to create a medicine to bring somebody back to dead, but then they realized that once they created the zombies that they can make more of it and sell it as a bioweapon, just to make billions of dollars.
Yeah.
And that's the story of the virus. The virus is called the T virus. The T stands for tyrant, so it's the tyrant virus. And then once they realized that they can bring people back from the dead on purpose, they started injecting living people in their muscles, and that's how a lot of those creatures you see in the games and movies
Are
are
like
created.
super powerful,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. And like for example, if you get scratched by one of the creatures and you start bleeding, you're gonna eventually become a zombie, assuming you don't bleed to death before that.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy. And they made all those creatures and all those viruses. There's more than one virus. The main one is the T virus. There's like the H virus. There's a whole bunch of them, and the different viruses make different creatures. And they did that all for money. Like, they were greedy. They didn't care.
Of course, yeah.
To them, making $1 billion was just making $1 billion. They didn't care if the world was going to end tomorrow.
Yeah.
Resident
crazy.
Evil 2 takes place right after the T virus got out in the original game. I heard the virus got out through the water, like it was in the drinking water. And but in the movies, they got out because they opened up the research facility. But in the first movie, it got out by the water, and people drank it and turned into
Right.
zombies.
Now, and the
but-
woman, the supermodel that in the first Resident
She's not
movie.
even in the game. She's not even in the first game.
Right. But so but okay. What was the second movie? Where it had like the soldiers and they had those laser beams chopping them up into little squares and stuff like that.
That happens in a couple of the movies. The one I think you're talking about is the first one, the very first movie.
Okay, was it the first one or was
The first one, and I think the third one.
they go through a
But then,
corridor that has laser beams and it chops them up into little
yeah,
squares?
yep, yep.
That was
And the first,
I couldn't figure out how they possibly did that video. How they did that,
I don't. That was all CGI.
of course. But back
Uh,
then they didn't really have the best CGI in the world. I mean, we're talking that was the '90s, wasn't it?
the first movie came out in 2002. The first game
Oh
came out
shit.
in like '95.
Okay.
But the Resident Evil 2, just the game, not the movie. It takes place right after the first game, and when the zombie infection gets out of the facility.
Okay.
Yep, and then the third game, which is the one I bought now, is really just a continuation of the second game, where like the Umbrella Corporation is trying to cover up the fact that they not only cause the zombie virus to get out, but they also purposely release the different monsters. Because that's another thing. They purposely released those bioweapon creatures to kill other people to try to hide the fact that they were responsible. They didn't really care. And if you watch the movies, like all of them, you find out that's not the only reason they did that. In the movies, just the movies, not the games. In the movies, they said that they did all that on purpose because they knew there was too many humans, and they were using up all the resources. They knew the human race was going to die anyway. They just sped it up. So it was all a big conspiracy that caused, the end of the world.
I shot this rocket launcher and didn't damage the guy one bit.
Oh.
That's amazing how in Fortnite especially you can't like kill anybody with a rocket launcher. Any even real life all the way down to any video game on the planet. You fire a rocket launcher at somebody, if anything you're going to blow body parts off of them. In this game, it doesn't even damage them. I don't understand how that works.
And also the shrapnel in real life, it can land near you, and you could get hit by the pieces of metal from the explosive.
Right?
Yeah, I learned that from the History Channel because I used to watch a lot of little documentaries about war, and like shrapnel is brutal, man. Like it cuts you like butter, man.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. Nothing. It doesn't make any sense at all how I can't even wound anybody with the rocket launchers. It just doesn't make sense. You know? I
You
have
gotta
made
be
it to
really
level
close to kill them with
100.
that.
I made it to
Oh,
level 100.
congratulations!
Yeah. But now I can't go any farther unless I buy the battle pass.
Are you serious?
Yep, that's how it works.
Oh, oh, yeah. By the way, I can answer that question too, if you're wondering. If you have the battle pass, all that happens is just you keep leveling up and leveling up. You
That's
don't
it.
get nothing
Yeah.
after level 100, even with the battle pass.
Right. So
Right now,
if you want something, you have to actually buy it from the store.
oh yeah, totally. Like if you would spend the $10 right now,
Yeah.
you would have everything instantly unlocked.
Not everything, just the things for
The
for
battle pass.
what does the battle pass do?
Okay, so the battle pass allows you to complete the challenges, and then like the challenges gives you XP that levels you up,
Right.
and then like they show you what's in the battle pass. It's just emotes, different
Right.
dances, skins, the gun wraps. If you're at 100, like you say, and you buy the battle pass, all the stuff in the battle pass will be immediately unlocked for you. And then once you get to pass, like let's say you get to level 101, you don't earn nothing. There's no more rewards after with the battle pass. You're just leveling up. I'm at level 178,
Right.
and
But
I didn't get
I don't
nothing.
want anything in this game. All I want is the sock monkey, and they can't even give me the sock monkey. You know?
What's the sock monkey? Oh,
It's a
oh,
sock monkey. The
oh
sock
yeah.
monkey
Did they
outfit.
have that?
Yeah, it supposedly came out January 2nd, but I didn't play the game on January 2nd, so I couldn't buy it. Whether it comes
Oh,
out again, I don't. It could come out again. I don't know.
it could come back at any point.
I mean, I like doing the challenges. I like doing challenges in any video game. I like to feel productive, in a video
Yeah.
game. I don't like just shoot, kill, die, respawn, shoot, kill, die, respawn. I'm sick of that. I'm bored of that. I want challenges. I want to do puzzles.
Oh, then Resident Evil, all the Resident Evils, not just the first three. All of them, they all have challenges.
Yeah.
especially
The
the first three. Like they do got challenged. But if you like games where you gotta like figure out the puzzle to get to the next stage, Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, that's your game for you.
I was kind
Yep.
of hoping Gorilla would be on, but he said he was going to
You
be
know
on,
the
but I don't.
hardest part about Resident Evil 2 remake?
Huh.
It's not even the bosses. It's just figuring out how to solve the puzzles. But once you learn how to do it, you can beat the game under an hour. I done it.
Yeah. Oh, like
Yep.
just doing a total run through or something.
Yeah. Also, another thing about starting with like Resident Evil 4. No, I'm not sure about Resident Evil 4, but I know for a fact with Resident Evil 5, you have the ability to get the guns that never run out of ammo, the infinity guns, but you got to beat the game under a certain amount of time. And like Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 2, like if you beat the game like in Resident Evil 2, if you beat the game under 3 hours, which is very easy to do. I mean, it's dummy easy once you know how to do the puzzles. They give you the pistol. If you shoot all the raccoon mascots in the Resident Evil 2, they give you the infinity knife that allows you to
I
stab the
remember you got
zombies.
that.
Yeah, there's more guns, but basically, um, they give you free stuff when you do all that crazy stuff. I like it. I mean, if you like puzzle games, like you say,
I
that I mean,
thought you
like,
were. I thought you were. I thought you were playing.
Alien
No,
Isolation.
no, Borderlands. What happened to the new Borderlands game that did? It's
Oh,
not
I
new
already beat
anymore,
that.
but
I
really, you
beat
already
that and
beat
did it.
that game?
I did. You know what? Okay, here's what's messed up about that. I did everything. I did all the side missions, everything. I got all the collectibles. But because after I beat the game and didn't get all the collectibles right away, there was a glitch where even though I went back and got all the collectibles, it didn't account for me getting the trophy. So I completed everything. Oh, at this point, I'm just waiting for the remaining three DLCs that I bought to come out.
Hmm.
It took me about 4 weeks to beat because I have college. I go to college every day of the week, just about.
Yeah,
But I did everything. There's nothing for me to do besides wait for the DLC to come out. I'm bored of it,
makes sense.
and I'm not starting a new character until the final DLC comes out, so I can do everything again, but all at one time.
Right.
Yep. I did everything, all the side missions, everything. There's nothing for me to do.
Hmm.
Yep.
That's the problem with games. We have such short attention spans that we finish a game, even a game that has a really good campaign, we finish it within like an hour to like 6 hours, and we're like, okay, we're done. What else can we do now? You know,
Yeah.
what is there left to do? You know,
Oh yeah.
I don't get it.
I never been in, even when I was in like in school, I never did like and had like winter break and spring break. I never did beat a game in a single day. Maybe the fastest I ever beat a game was 6 days. That was the fastest. That was me playing from the time I got up to the time I went to bed. But I never beat a game that fast like that.
I think the best campaign that I ever played was Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, that it was pretty good. It was. I want to say that Grand Theft Auto 5 and what was that game? And The Last of Us Part 1. I think those were the two best campaigns. If you can handle the game, of course. Because I know you have that
I
motion
get motion
sickness.
sickness. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, you know what? A game that I think might have really caused you to get sick is Grand Theft Auto 4. Have you played that in the past?
Um, Grand Theft Auto 4, like San Andreas.
No, yeah, oh, yeah, like yeah, but Grand Theft Auto 4 came after San Andreas. So it was like 2007, 2008.
I've played all the Grand Theft Autos, all the way back to the very first ones on the PC, when they're all the Command and Conquer style, where you're looking from space, looking down at the little itty bitty teeny tiny cars.
Oh man, so that's what the first game was like.
Yeah,
Like you were.
the first two games were like that. Then the third game was the first person, or not, the third person, which was Grand Theft Auto 3, I don't remember where that was. Vice City. The fourth
Grand
one,
Theft Auto. The Grand Theft Auto 3 was Liberty City.
I'm sorry,
Grand Theft
Liberty
Auto
City.
4,
Right, and then the
yeah.
4 was San Andreas, and then 5 is the Los Santos. Yeah.
No. Okay, so in order, after Grand Theft Auto 3, it was Vice City. That was in Miami,
Miami.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was what do you call it? San Andreas, which it was GTA San Andreas, which was in Los Santos. You know what I'm talking about, California.
Right.
And then it was Grand Theft Auto 4, which was in Liberty City again. And then it was Grand Theft Auto 5, which is back in San Andreas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, Grand Theft Auto 4, like the cars, once you started going really fast, like the screen would get blurry and the cars start rocking.
Exactly.
I'm not sure if you would handle that.
No, I back then, yeah, I don't really remember, honestly. I think I walked around mostly. Because that's the main reason why I uninstalled Grand Theft Auto 5 now. It's because my motion sickness is getting worse and worse, and I can't play those games anymore.
Another thing, the VR, they warn you about that too,
Oh
motion sickness.
Oh,
you would not be able to handle it.
Absolutely not. I would not be able to do VR.
And also, they warn you, like when you hook it up, make sure your room is cleared so you don't trip over anything. I don't think you would handle that either.
That would be horrible. Yeah.
Yep.
Fun for the viewers hearing me vomit.
No, I mean, that's not funny. I mean, that's not. I don't think that's. I don't think people honestly enjoy watch you suffer like that.
You do. You like trolling me.
I wouldn't troll you with that. That's a legit medical reason. I mean, I do have a heart, man. I mean, I did that one time and never done nothing like that again. I wouldn't troll you on that. I mean, that's not nothing to joke about. Because I could have easily gotten in a car accident like you. I mean, that's not funny.
Some people, it's a laugh riot.
I mean, that's because they're like a sadist or like a psychopath.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like Darth Vader when I have the VR headset on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like Darth Vader, really?
Yeah, oh, nah.
Is it like a helmet?
Yeah, it says helmet. And look it up on, Google what it looks like.
Oh, I've seen it looks like the Oculus.
Yeah.
But it would be really cool if you buy a helmet, like off of eBay or whatever, like a Stormtrooper or a Darth Vader helmet like that. Yeah. And then you would do that. You would mount your Oculus inside of it.
That would be cool.
Or your VR helmet inside of it. That would be dope.
I know I fell off my bed one time when I was playing the VR.
Really?
Yeah, I was playing. What do you call that game? It's called the Playroom. It's a free game that every person
it's like
on
a
the PlayStation.
little space person or something, right?
Yeah, it's like a little robot. Yeah, and you had to collect these little coins. It was weird. I just leaned forward and I didn't realize I was close to my bed. I fell off like an idiot. Yep.
How could nobody be here? There has to be people here.
Okay, I got a serious question for you. Since you played Grand Theft Auto, the original one back in the day, did you play Ape Escape 1 back in '98 or on the PlayStation 1?
Oh, the Ape Escape. I played the Ape Escape. I can't remember what it was like or anything, but I've played Ape Escape. I've played a lot of those types of games. I did play a lot of those things.
Yeah. I noticed, so a lot of the games that first came out, the games, when I say games, I'm talking about the PlayStation 2 exclusives.
Uh-huh.
I noticed a lot of the PlayStation exclusives on the PlayStation 2, a lot of them had one thing in common. They required you to do a lot of collectibles. Like, you gotta find a lot of them.
Right. Did you ever play Rampage?
Rampage. Is that Jurassic Park game, or?
No. It had, gorillas and things like that. They actually made a movie with it just recently with,
Oh, no. I actually own that movie, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, what is the game? What was the game like?
It's like a side-scrolling game. You climb up a building.
Oh. I played Donkey Kong.
Somebody just hit my trap, bro. That dude just blind shot, blindly eliminate an enemy. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you hit my trap? I really apologize that. Where did they come in from? Oh, they came in from right here. They ran inside and hit my trap, dude. That's dope. That is dope. Let's see how to build a wall. No. That's how you build a wall.
You know, I actually own the original version of Resident Evil 2 for the PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
Yep. And the only difference between the original and the new one I own is that when you're in the PlayStation, the original PlayStation had only 2 floors. In the remake, they added a 3rd floor.
Okay.
Everything else in the game, as far as the levels go, is the exact same except for that little detail.
Okay. I'm just gonna hang out right here. I'm in the center of the circle right here. Not bad. I'll just hang out right freaking here. Let's see. You don't have any pets? Do you have pets at your house?
I do have a leopard gecko.
Oh, you do have a gecko. Okay. So leopard gecko. This is a dry vivarium or a wet vivarium?
Technically it's a dry, but I just have what do you call it? It's like this green reptile carpet that I put down.
That's what I have in mind. Originally I just put paper towels in there.
I did that too. Yeah.
And somebody said that they would shred the paper towels and eat them. I got the green grass in there now. Like right now, Oz Monkey is laying on a little blanket that I put in there underneath his log. So he has one of those half logs, and he's sleeping in there. And then I have branches, like those branches that are made out of old grapevines, those branches that they make. And I used to have the lights. I used to have them aiming up high. He used to like hanging off of those. All right, I got somebody that wants to come in and visit me here. Let's see if they hit one of my traps. Yes! He ran in to grab that sniper rifle and got wrecked. I got it. Hang on a second.
In my leopard gecko cage, I have like 2 rock huts. One part of the cage is warm, another one's like a cooler side, and like every once in a while I would see the leopard gecko go from the hot or the cold to the hot. You know what I'm saying? It goes back and forth every once in a while. But besides that, it doesn't come out much. It's because the leopard geckos in the wild, they're nocturnal, and so really only at nighttime I really get to see it.
Oh wow, yours is nocturnal, and mine stays only awake during daytime and then goes to sleep as soon as it comes night. Now, in his aquarium, let me see if this third guy will hit the trap. He's inside my house. Let's see. He's got a 33 damage. That's an 18 damage. That's an 80 damage, so we'll probably want to be with this weapon. So I know he was inside my house.
If you don't hear him,
left.
he's in crouching.
Hey, what's
Razor
up, guys?
Chimp 840.
Yeah,
There's 3 chimpanzees in here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The chimps are ruling the audio party. My God, where have
yeah.
you been, dude? You've been gone for a week.
Well, yeah, I've been working and taking care of life, and
You got a pee-pee touch.
yes, I did. I got pee-pee a touch tonight. Oh man, it was good. It was so good.
Tell us about your pee-pee touch since we missed you on Hump Day.
Okay, yeah. Well, so I have this girl over, and she's telling me like, "Oh yeah, hey, let's go out and eat." And we went to eat at Kay's Country Kitchen, And then she was saying, "Oh yeah, let's go to your place and just lay on your bed." And I was like,
Hey, first of all, who is this girl? Is this a caretaker or just some random you met?
No, it's the girl that that you had said, like, "Oh yeah, she weighed 300 pounds." That girl.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was it 300 or 400 pounds?
I'm thinking like 250, probably.
She didn't
probably
crush the legs that are already crushed, did they?
No,
she didn't crush her spine.
Did not. No, she did not.
All right, well, let's hear about it.
So we came to my place and we lay on my bed and I get my pajamas on and then she's just like laying on her side and I'm right there by her and I'm telling her like, "Hey, how are you doing?" and all that. And then we cover under the blanket. And, then she's just like, I don't know what was up, but she was telling me like, "Oh, Ryan, I'm so wet." And I was like, "Oh, really? Okay, cool," And then, I was massaging her arm and her boob and all that. And then, like, she goes for my pants, and I'm like, "Oh, all right then, cool." And then she, hesitated because she wasn't sure, and I was like, "Oh, wow, yeah, go for it," and she went for it, and oh man, she went to town, and then like she had put my hand down her pants, and I touched her vagina, and she was, she was like, "Oh, take it," son, and I was like, "Oh, don't worry, I will," and then I rubbed her down there, and like I'm massaging her breast and all that, and then she pulls her boob out of her bra, and like I suck on that, and she's like, getting all into it, I'm like, "All right, cool," and then she grabs my hand and puts it down there, like, deeper, and like her thing is open now, and I'm like, "Oh wow," and like I'm feeling it, and she's all wet down there, and then she's all like, "Oh my god, you're drying," and then what killed it was she asked me, "Oh, where are your condoms?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't have any condoms." And then, she got up out of my bed and she was, just saying like, "Oh my god, my underwear is so wet." And, yeah, so.
Congratulations.
So, yeah, right. Well, I'll need to get condoms now. Oh, man.
Well, no, I think I've been banned off of YouTube, so I think we're good.
Yep. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well...
Hey, at least I didn't say nothing inappropriate.
Oh, man. Well, damn, I mean, like, I've said vagina on previous videos, like one other video, but I ain't going to detail of like the female and me, but oh well.
Anyway, I don't think they ban you. I think they demonetize you if they're giving you money.
I'm not getting any money.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I personally wouldn't get too upset.
Yeah.
Right.
Man. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Now, if you were a guy like PewDiePie and you got demonetized, I would probably be upset too.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah.
And also another thing you could do, Rabbit, if you wanted to try to get money from people, you could do that Patreon thing you see a lot of YouTubers do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be getting offline
Good.
today. I got to get up
Yeah.
early.
I'm pretty much done
alright.
broadcasting for tonight anyway,
Yeah.
but we'll take us into the
Alright.
lobby here. But let me
Yeah.
see what time it is. Yeah, and you just made it just towards the end, but hopefully you'll be here tomorrow for Friday Free for All. I thought you normally
Yeah.
have Thursdays off, don't you?
Yeah, I do, but today, like I used today to,
Get your PP touch, right?
yeah, get my PP touch and organize some pay stubs, so I was
So
pretty
does this
busy.
chick have kids?
No, no
Was she
kids.
young like you, or well, not young like you, but
Yeah, we're the same age,
where did you meet her?
31. I met her through one of my ex-girlfriends,
That's I don't
and
know if that's a good thing, but okay.
like she was a caretaker for my ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
And then after me and my ex broke up, me and the girl started to talk and get closer and all of that. So,
There
yeah.
you go. So you got yourself a
Yeah.
girlfriend now. You'll have
Yeah.
daily PP touches, right?
Oh, yeah, hopefully.
Rock on. All right, well, stand by for just a moment, okay?
All right, cool.
Real Talk with your host, Rabbit Chimp 805. Talking about real issues, gamers, gaming, games, online and offline. Daily 2-hour broadcasts, live on the PlayStation 4. It's Real Talk with your host, Rabbit Chimp 805. YouTube, Defecate. That's DFK8.
All right, this has been Real Talk with your host, Rabbit Chimp 805, episode 33, Think Tank? Thursday, January 9th, 2020, and I want to say thanks to Chimp Dimp for helping me out today, and I played Fortnite for the last 2 hours here. It was the only game that didn't make me sick to my stomach, and didn't throw up today, thank God. I probably will in a little while, just for you that are listening, so... Anyway, I want to thank Razor Chimp 840 for joining us in the last
Yeah.
10 minutes of the show and giving us a play-by-play of his pee-pee touch. He missed Wednesday Hump Day, where that would have
Yeah.
been appropriate, but it's totally fine. YouTube, don't kill me, don't get rid of us. But
Oh, man.
anyway, we'll be back tomorrow for Friday Free-for-All, so hasta luego, and we'll talk to you later. That's not what I wanted to do.